Hi, friends. If you are watching this, you are seeing the replay. You're always welcome to join us live on the Insight Timer app for these sessions. Welcome. Okay. How is our connection? How's our sound? Oh, Richard, what a treat. My goodness, so long. Hi, Millie. Hi, Joe. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hi, Trace. Oh, I have to tell you, as I was logging into our session today, or a little bit before our session, I was thinking about how grateful I am to get to spend time with you all today. It's nourishment from my heart to be together, as I know it is for so many of you. Thank you for being here. Okay, so how is our connection? Everything clear? Sound good? Hi, Jerry. Look at that cute little dog. So cute. Hi, T. Okay, great. Great. And for anyone who isn't familiar with Tracy, Tracy McCree here is one of the most beautiful beings I know and an amazing teacher and offers lives and has actually, Trace, do you offer lives here? I don't know if you offer them here yet, but definitely has beautiful content here on the app. So if you haven't already checked Tracy out, Tracy McCree. Yes, Antonio, I agree also. Okay, fantastic. So not lives yet, but soon. They're coming. Hi, Suleiman. Okay, beautiful. Great. Well, friends, for anyone that I'm getting to meet today for the first time, my name is Selena, and it is my heart's joy to be with you. It's a gift to be together. I've been offering live sessions here on the app for 5 years now. 5 years. So some of us have been together for years. Some of us are here today for the very first time. And I welcome you all in the grace of community, the grace of compassion, the grace of love. This is a space where every part of you is welcome. The parts that feel dark or wrong or bad, the parts that feel light or acceptable or good. This is a place for all of you. And it's so interesting to even hear me say that out loud today. Interesting because we have all of these aspects of ourselves, and yet we live, so many of us live in rejection of certain parts of ourselves, yet it's all contained within us. So we're living in an inner world of war. We're living in an inner world of disharmony. Imagine, sometimes it's easier to imagine in the outside world. Imagine what your life would be like if you could be in full acceptance of every part of you, every thought, every emotion, every pattern, every wound, every joy. Doesn't mean that we need to accept the things that we don't, excuse me, doesn't mean that we need to continue behaviors that we don't wish to live with. We're just saying, what if we were in the first stage of just saying, I accept myself as I am, all parts of me. Imagine the breath you could breathe if for one moment you weren't rejecting, judging, or trying to change yourself? Can you feel that relief inside just even imagining that as a possibility? So, this is a space for us to be in practice of this and to be reflections of each other for each other. If me. On another note, I have a lot of content here on the app to serve you. Actually, let's see if I can. Still don't know. They're still not popping up. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay, good. I'm finally getting a little tech savvy with the new platform. So this is. Oh, look at how fancy. This is one of the courses I have here on the app. It's called Awaken My Heart, a guide to living with self-love. uh, really beautiful journey for those who are new to this experience of self care, self kindness, and compassion, and also for those who are very seasoned in the practice. Very practical things that we can use. And I have a lot of other content. Hi, everyone. Hi, Molly. Hi, Margot. Hi, John. Hi, Neil. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Tom. Hi, Rachel. Mm, so happy to see everyone. Oh, awesome, Aria. Beautiful. Beautiful. Molly, I said hi, yes? I didn't want to skip over you. Ah, beautiful. So let's take a moment to drop in consciously together. I invite you to settle your body if you're moving around. Let's start with the centering technique. This is an ancient yogic technique that's very powerful for helping us feel more balanced, more grounded, more centered in ourselves. As we know, many things throughout the day can leave us with a feeling of being off center, pulled this way, pulled that way, contracted here, whatever is happening. Yes. So, this is a great way to bring us back home to ourselves. And physiologically, it's a great way to start to activate the nervous system, this more relaxed experience in our physiology. So, let's bring the palms to touch at the heart, relax the shoulders, allow a space between the teeth. That feels good. If you can't move your body, you can visualize this. Let's take a deep breath in and a complete breath out. And now let's inhale, reaching the right hand all the way up through the midline. The left hand comes down by the navel, maybe straighten the upper arm. And then exhale really slowly, like you're moving through honey. So the movement is slow, the breath is slow, and the palms meet in front of the chest. Inhale the left hand all the way up, right hand by navel. All the fingers point up toward the sky. Exhale really slowly. Take your time. Inhale, right hand up, left hand moves down by the navel, but all the fingers point up toward the sky. Exhale really slowly. Pause here after these 3 rounds. You're always welcome to do more if you wish. Bring one hand to your heart, the other hand to your belly. Lovingly hold your body. And let's continue to breathe deeply together. Slow your breath down at the same time. Let's take a loving look at our inner worlds. Notice what's happening in your physical body, and as best as you can, set aside judging what you feel. And just notice, there's contraction here. There's a pain here. There's tiredness here. There's buoyancy here. Just notice, how is the body? And rather than getting stuck on one sensation or one area, slowly move your awareness to different areas in the body. If it's more comfortable, you're welcome to relax your hands down so you find stillness here. Now let's take a deep breath and become aware of the mind. Again, as best as you can, let go of judging the mind. Imagine your mind is like this river of thoughts. There's nothing to judge here. These thoughts are just flowing through this river, and you're noticing. Ah, there's a thought about this thing or that thing. Rather than holding on to the thoughts, just notice, almost like each thought is like a leaf on this gently flowing river, and it just gets carried away by the water out of your awareness. Let's take another deep breath in and out as we bring our awareness to the emotions. Same here. As much as you can, let go of judging emotions. I invite you to consider there are no bad emotions. Emotions are like the colors of the rainbow, they're part of our experience. And if you're having difficulty accessing emotion or even really knowing where to sense emotion, you can start by feeling your body. Maybe you notice a contraction in the throat. And as you feel it, you recognize, oh, wow, this kind of feels like anger or fear. Or maybe you feel a heaviness in the chest and you notice it feels like sadness. Just notice any emotion in the body. There might also be joy, peace. And rather than making up any story or listening to any story in the mind about why you think you're feeling this way, practice noticing these feelings of emotion in the body as sensation. Let's take another slow, deep breath in and out. Consciously relax the body. Maybe you're able to soften the shoulders, heart center, the belly, the back, the hips, the legs, the arms, the hands and the feet, the face and the head. the belly, the whole body, this invitation to soften. We'll move into the four-sided breath or box breathing as a way to help us regulate any agitation that may be up in the system or to allow us to soften and move even deeper inside. If holding your breath is uncomfortable for any reason, you can just focus on long, slow inhalations and exhalations. Let's take a breath in, exhale completely. And now, if possible, we'll inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hold the breath if you're choosing. 3, 2, 1, and then through the nose, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Continue breathing in this way, counting the breath in your mind. One more complete round of breath like this. And just move into a natural breath. Bring your awareness to your heart and imagine that your breath is gently moving in and out of the heart, softening the heart, nourishing the heart. Sometimes the pain we experience in our lives is due to feeling disconnected from ourselves or the unconscious or sometimes conscious ways that we treat ourselves. Some of us aren't even aware of all of the ways that we speak to ourselves or the ways that we think about ourselves on a daily basis that might feel hurtful or unsupportive. Or maybe there are parts of us that we left behind because we felt rejected or not good enough or afraid of failure. There are so many ways that we unconsciously abandon ourselves throughout our lives, and it can leave us wanting, searching for the approval of others, connection with others, love from others. And yet, as many of us know, that experience with others is so temporary because where we're really longing to feel connected is within our own being. What we're really longing to feel is connection with our own beloved self, the wholeness of who we are and who we have always been. When was the last time you said something truly kind and loving to yourself and meant it and felt it in your heart? When was the last time you acknowledged yourself, cherished yourself, treated yourself? So often we look to others and the outside world for these experiences. Don't you know yourself better than anyone else? You may wish to place a hand on your heart and just lovingly hold your heart. Even massage some very slow circles on the heart or the heart center. You may wish to bring to mind an image of yourself, any version of yourself who comes, child version of you, yourself in this moment, a younger version of you, a future version of you. You may see this version of you in your mind, or maybe you just sense this part of you. And now imagine that you are speaking these words from your heart to this part of you. Thank you. I know I don't say thank you often enough. So thank you. You are a beautiful person. You are a good person. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for your courage, even when you feel afraid. I'm so grateful for how you find a way, even when you don't know how. I'm grateful for the ways that you care and you love, and I see you. I see your light. I see your power. I know your joy even when you have forgotten it, and it is a sight to behold. Thank you for remembering who you are. And now I invite you to say any kind, loving things to yourself that arise from your heart. It could be words you have already spoken or other ways that you wish to acknowledge and be loving with yourself. You're precious to my heart. I care for you so deeply. I accept you just as you are, whatever comes. And it's good to practice authenticity. Maybe you're going through a very challenging time and you can say to yourself, I'm so sorry. This is so painful. I'm here for you. I love you just as you are. Or I know you feel lost and it's okay. I'm by your side. It's okay. And now let's practice seeing ourselves in our highest. We may not realize it, but throughout the day, maybe you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror or you feel something in your body and there's a judgment toward yourself. Maybe the way you relate to yourself in your relationships or in your career is one of where you don't acknowledge all of your gifts or you judge yourself in some way. So, right now, in your mind's eye, in your heart, see yourself in your full glory, all of the wonderful qualities about you. And if it feels difficult to imagine this, see yourself through the eyes of someone who sees you, someone who adores you, your best friend, your beloved, your child. See yourself through the eyes of someone who can see you even when you can't. See the very best version of yourself, or imagine, and maybe allow a smile on your face and breathe deeply into your heart. Take a little bit of time here to really bring this vision of yourself to life. And again, thank yourself. Be so grateful to you. Bring your awareness back to your body. Breathe deeply. Maybe exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Slowly move the body, maybe starting with fingers and then toes. And let's imagine this version of ourselves, this highest version of ourselves. Imagine that this version is merging with you in this moment, like you're becoming one, like this exquisite expression of you is being overlaid into your physical body right now. And you merge with this highest of yourself. You embody this beauty, this radiance, this magnificence of who you are. Let's take another deep breath in and out. Take your time. And when you feel ready, we'll slowly open the eyes. Practice seeing through the eyes of this version of you, the highest of you. Maybe in this moment, it feels like a more tender expression of yourself. Maybe you see and experience the light you are as you look around your space. Maybe you feel yourself as the embodiment of love you are. Thank you. Brad, welcome. I could just sit with you in silence. Uh, How does that feel? And I'd love to hear from you anything you wish to share. Curious. I'm curious for anyone who this may have been new for, what it was like to consciously be kind with yourself. Hi, Linda. Jeanette shares such a loving meditation as always. Much, much gratitude. And to you. Brad shares always nice to carve some time for myself. Yes, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you do. Jeanette shares, you are such a beautiful light. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you, Jeanette. I guess when we are in the space or the position of being a guide, not always, but oftentimes it's because we've somehow maybe forged a way through the path that some have not yet. So I can acknowledge myself for decades of dedication to growth, learning, surrendering, finding my way through the darkness again and again and again. And also acknowledge the gift of us being together. We all have things to learn from each other. Mm. Hi, Matt. Shares, thank you, Selena. My first time live with you. Such a lovely, calming voice. Wonderful. Welcome. Richard shares, I've been going through a very stressful time as of late. So thank you so much for this. I'm so grateful to be together, love. So grateful. And I send you a deep sigh and exhale. And a reminder, loving reminder to just keep returning to yourself and to take time, like that video that I posted the other day on Instagram. I was in such a agitated state. My nervous system was totally flooded, and I stopped, even though I had many things I needed to keep doing. And I let myself lie down. I listened to Yoga Nidra, and I just allowed my system to work its magic to restore and kind of reset so that when I came out of that rest, I was able to meet life and everything that I was caring for from a place of more ease. So maybe remember that together. Tracy shares, sitting outside amongst the beauty, amidst the trees, the sun is shining on me as I shine back on all living things. That's beautiful. And I see it and I feel it. I'm so grateful for your radiance. Richard shared, reminded me to smile and be kind to myself and remind myself of my strengths. Perfect. So glad. Jeanette shares, it was easy to see myself as being precious and loved. Oh, your soothing soul guided me very quickly, and the knowledge that I am loved with all my imperfections, just as I love my family and friends with deep compassion and delight with their imperfections. I love that so much. I feel like that right there, that would heal the planet. If every human knew how and took time to cultivate a loving relationship with their own self, you would live on a planet of peace because we'd be at peace with ourselves and naturally peace with others. Brad shares helpful for relieving the stress of traveling. Glad to be home. That was a question. I am glad to be home. There's a lot happening, and I'm very grateful. I'm so blessed to be here. So much so. Oh, beautiful. And I do have, other than the Awaken My Heart, A Guide to Living with Self Love, I do have a handful of self love meditations. I can't remember how many, but there are at least two or three on the free side of the app. I don't even know if there's one on the subscription side, but there are different meditations and affirmation practices to help cultivate this more loving relationship with ourselves through our minds and how we meet ourselves wherever we are. Mm. So we still have some time together today. I guess a couple little shares. One, let's see here. We do still have spaces for the retreat in Bali. You can Find out more on my profile page about that. It's in May of 2026, a week together in person. And you can also send me a message, DM me, email me, whatever you like, if I can answer any questions for you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So grateful for you. Blessings to you. Oh, here, wait. Amatula shares, so appreciate your heart meditation. It was so healing and helped me address feelings I'd long avoided. Oh, thank you for being a vessel for light. I feel that so tenderly in my heart, love. I'm so glad. So glad. Beautiful. Hi, Amber. Great to see you. Ah, let's see here. What else was I going to say? My heart feels like it's not even my heart. My whole insides feel like they're being carved out. And how do we choose how do we choose to use the power of our minds, the power of our hearts? My beloved Saima, here I have a beautiful picture of Ma here today. This is my beloved teacher, my most beloved heart, who I've had the great, great blessing of studying with for 24 years. Saima has said, think with your heart, love with your mind. Think with your heart, love with your mind. Think with your heart, love with your mind. There's no right way, I don't think. But I do know that we're all being shaken in this great turning, this evolution, this awakening of the planet, this awakening of humanity, being rebirthed through darkness. So many of us are suffering so much. Why would we ever want to make others suffer even more? And if you choose, I invite you to ask yourself this question. So many are suffering. Why am I adding to the suffering? Maybe you notice I'm suffering. Why am I adding to my own suffering? And it's not easy. It's not easy in a world full of tragedy and darkness and pain. It doesn't feel easy for most of us to remember all the time that we are light, to remember that we can actually choose, to remember that we are powerful creators. And sometimes we may even feel guilty. We may feel guilty for being an embodiment of light consciously or choosing our joy when there's so much suffering on the planet. So many of us feel like we need to suffer along others to make their suffering worth something. Imagine that you are a light in a world of suffering. What do you think serves more? And I ask you this. Do you think it serves more to be in suffering because you don't want others to feel you're not with them? Or do you think it serves others more to bring your brightest light, to remember that you are an embodiment of love, to anchor that light on the planet? There's no right way. It's all inquiry. It's all Maya. It's all this dance, this play, this Leela, this illusion, this dream. So, how are you choosing to live your dream? Imagine it from that perspective for a moment. If this whole life experience is a dream, and you are the dreamer. Are you choosing to live this dream in a way that you're happy about? Are you choosing to use your powerful mind in a way that creates what you truly want? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, maybe. There's no need for guilt or shame. It's awareness. Awareness. How are you choosing to use your powerful mind? So often, when I find myself in moments of feeling blanketed in pain, meaning I'm not present to all of my tools or the fullness of the light that I am. Lost. I feel lost in the pain. Not I am, I feel lost in the pain, lost in the experience. And sometimes in those moments, I'm reminded love all, serve all. If you can't find your way, if there's so much darkness, so much pain, you feel like you're lost in tunnel vision, go serve others. Go serve. And many of you have heard me say this for years. Something I learned from my beloved mother, Sandy Magrum, who's a teacher here on the app, who leads live sessions, and I think is leading one, maybe not tomorrow, maybe next week. My dad is also here, Jonas Magrum. They both lead lives. They're both incredible teachers and souls. Even if you feel depressed and like you don't even want to get out of bed, go to the market, go to the store, and just smile at a stranger. This is also a way sometimes to crack us and help us crack through the darkness. When we're lost in an experience of pain, we often feel that others can't relate to us. Sometimes we even feel like no one could ever understand what we're going through. Or we feel such pain, we feel that we can't connect with others because everyone else is happy and we're not. But when we remember that so many of us are in pain or suffering or going through challenges all the time on any given day, it softens something inside where we remember that we're not alone in the way that we think we are. Serve, love all, serve all. Embodiments of love. You are here forgetting and remembering, forgetting and remembering. And it's okay. It's okay to be right where you are. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to even think what you're thinking. The question is, when do you become of decision in your own life experience? When will you become the one who decides? When will you remember that you are the one with your hands on the steering wheel of life? So powerful. You are the creator itself. You are love itself. What if every experience was something you chose? I'm not saying this is true. You may agree, you may disagree. All is fine with me. What if you planned your experiences, the depths of the pain, the vastness of the peace, the fullness of the joy, so that you could learn, so you could grow, so you could remember to come home to yourself? I love that those words from Baba Ram Dass. We are all just walking each other home. We're all just walking each other. Thank you. Thank you for being with me in this path of great pain and great awakening, immense beauty and preciousness and tenderness and joy, pleasure and pain. I'm so grateful and honored to be by your side in this world, in this life. What do you feel happening inside of you when you feel my words? Everything we're speaking of right now, what do you feel happening inside of you? And I'd love to hear from you. What do you feel inside? What do you feel inside with yourself? I'd like to read some of your comments. I feel hopeful. It's a comment of gratitude, divine remembrance, love. Sitting here crying, feeling this so deeply, feeling the cracking of walls around me and within me. Inspiration, relaxed and at peace. A tiny calmness, loved. And can you feel how we're held in this together, my friends? We're held in this together. Feel this as you read each other's comments or as you hear me share these comments. Maybe you're watching someplace where you can't see the comments. You can always come to Insight Timer. Can you feel in our togetherness? You're not alone, my beloved. A soft, clear, repeated call to serve. Reassured, like there's a way out, or maybe it's a way in that I'd forgotten or feared. Peace and freedom to reach and step into my greatest dreams. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you from all that I am. And remember, there's no right way to have an experience. Whatever you're experiencing right now is welcome here. There's no right way to have an experience. Mm. Kathleen, I just wanted to acknowledge your comment from earlier about helping you to carve out your insides with such grace. It's a journey, right? Carving out our insides. Yes. So beautiful, my friends. Thank you for sharing. Oh, goodness. It's intense. It's so intense on the planet. It is so freaking intense on the planet. Please take care of yourselves. Please feed your minds with content, teachings, knowledge, wisdom, music, whatever it is that uplifts you. Yes, stay aware of world affairs, be in service, and consciously feed your mind. Consciously feed your emotions. Consciously feed your body temple. Are you making your body a temple or a trash? Remember, whatever you put in your body, it impacts your emotions, it impacts your thoughts. There's no disconnect here. This is all one experience. Take care of yourself in every way, in every way. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Yeah. And Antonio shares, stay in love. And I would say it's so beautiful. And in the moments that we feel we can't stay in love, we can just remember to return to love, to return, to find our way back again and again and again until maybe staying in love, being in love, remembering that each of us are an embodiment of love becomes where we get to rest. Thank you. I wish you a beautiful rest of your time, whether you're falling asleep right now, moving into sweet dreams, or have a whole day ahead of you. Thank you. Mm, it's time for us to complete. So I, I think that's all for today. Great, John. John shares, I was taught to take care of my body because it is my temple. Thank you, Tracy. I love you. So grateful for you. Oh, so grateful for all of you. I get to look at your bobbing pictures. So grateful to see you all. So grateful. Anyone want to just say hi who hasn't shared anything yet today? Just like pop a little hello so we can see you for a moment. I know sometimes it feels safer and more comfortable to just be quiet and witness these sessions from the background. And that's okay. It's also, hi, Melissa. Just so nice. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Poppy. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Helena. So grateful. Yeah. Anyone else just want to say a little quick hi? Hi, Vivian. I love being here with you too. Okay. Thank you all. Mm. Hi. Beautiful. Until next time. As a reminder, you can find my live schedule on my profile page here on the app. I also, Insight Timer and I both post regular videos on Instagram. So if you'd like to stay connected there and just receive little doses of love and inspiration, reminders, a nice way to stay connected. And if you'd like to learn more about my retreats, you can go to my profile page here on the app. Feel free to send me a message if you have any questions. Great love and tenderness to each and every one.